It's really scary. I don't want to hit this. So that was like the most conservative hello I think I've ever done. Anyway, hello. My name is Allison. I play the trombone, and today we're not playing the trombone. I very hastily threw all of this together with the help of my husband Ro because I could not wait to open this thing that I have been waiting on for over a year, and I wanted to unbox it specifically on video to show you, just to just to see if this might be something you would be into. I know for me, I did some research, but I didn't see too many unboxings of this, and it's nice to see exactly what comes with this thing. What is this thing that I have been waiting on all of this time, and what is the mystery surrounding this? So a year or more ago, I think I found out about this through some friends of mine who were doing some musical work for it. Or that is to say, for some titles for this device. And I was very intrigued, and when I saw some videos, I saw a very cute, very vibrant, very nostalgic little box that had a crank on it, and I thought, that is the most amazing little gimmicky thing I've ever seen. I want that. And so I made a pre-order. I was instantly put into pre-order group 5, and I waited for 1 year and 3 weeks about. And finally today, not even an hour ago, in the mail, in my mailbox, I received a very cute little box, and it's called a Playdate. So let's open the Playdate. Let's see what all comes in the box. I'm gonna try to turn it on today. I don't know if it's gonna be turned on. It's probably gonna have to charge, but we'll see if it turns on, like, at least for 2 seconds. We'll find out. Okay, so first of all, you can see here that I haven't even taken the wrap off of it. I wanted to keep things as pristine as possible. I thought about keeping it in the cardboard box, but privacy or whatever, I didn't really need my information all over the world, so I went ahead and took it out of the box, but I've not touched it since. I promise. I've never opened this at all, and we're gonna see what we get. So first off, I got a very cool textured paperclip, very shiny one. I like this one. And when I turn it over, I see a troubleshooting guide that says Playdate sleeping. Sometimes on the long journey from our factory, a Playdate can go into a deep sleep. Here's how to bring it to life. I knew that the marketing for this thing was just, yeah, the marketing is difficult. Oh, and that's what the paperclips are. Okay, I'm reading ahead. Here we go. Anyway, I thought that this was very adorable and it's just right up my alley. I love this. So we're gonna press and hold the lock button, we're gonna plug it in, we're gonna let it charge, and if all else fails, we can paperclip reset it just like the old days, where we're gonna poke it with this here paperclip. Look at that. Look at that beautiful paperclip. Okay. All right, so this is our troubleshooting guide. So we're gonna yeet that over here, and we're gonna take a look at this Playdate. All right, so we're just gonna, unveil this. I may have made some mistakes here because by that very glossy shine, number one, you can see what lights are above this table, and number two, you can see that it is plastic wrapped. So we're gonna see if I can dig into this. How many nails does it take to get into a Playdate? We might need some scissors. All right. Curse being left-handed? Okay. All right, now that's the money. Okay. We are unwrapping this thing. It's happening. I'm excited. Oh my goodness, the box is textured. I did not know this. I'm still having some problems, but I'm gonna be all right. Okay, there we go. Money. Okay. So first off, before I forget, I just want to mention that when I got the box, we actually got 2 packages today in the mailbox. And when I picked both of them up, I remember picking up the heavy one thinking, oh, this is probably the Playdate. And I looked and it was actually addressed to Roe. And I was like, oh, that's not what this is. What? And then I looked at the other box, which admittedly was a little bit bigger, but much, 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 much lighter. And that one was addressed to me. And I thought, is this it? Is this the Playdate? So when I picked this up, especially, it's so much lighter than I thought it was going to be. I actually thought it was going to be pretty darn hefty. This is light, and this is the box that has whatever else comes with it. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the weight so far. We'll see how it holds up when I actually play on it. All right, let's see if we can get this sucker open. A year and some change? Whoa, all right. Look at that. I wanna point out this beautifully done little foam paneling that they have put here in the lid that perfectly conforms to the to the little Playdate here. This is fantastic. I love that. Okay, cool. All right. And then we have fun, I guess. So this must be the charger. Looks to also be yellow. So that's exciting. Oh, very nice. And this is, I'll just put that here, I suppose. And this is USB-C to regular USB, which I guess is fine. I'm assuming that, I'm assuming that USB-C to USB-C also works. I don't know. So let's put that here. Cool. And then we have the titular Playdate. Look at that thing. Now, I've already heard some complaints that people have had because this screen is not backlit. And I know that sort of rubs a lot of people the wrong way because this is 2023. Why isn't there a backlight? It's a very easy thing to put in. But I know that Panic, who made this device, when Panic made this device, I know that they had wanted to sort of prioritize that nostalgic feel of older consoles. So I think that was sort of a decision on them. And I also know this device was not a thing that they anticipated becoming such a huge thing. They did it completely for fun, as I understand it. They just did this random whatever side project for funsies, and then they were like, yeah, you can pre-order, and in 2 seconds the entire world pre-ordered one, and they said, oh no, okay, we have to make all these 5 million now. So then they've, been kind of getting caught up with actually making the darn thing. So anyway, this one's mine. Let's see if I can get it out. We'll see what it feels like. Ooh, okay. So this is delightful. Okay, I am kind of disappointed because I was kind of hoping that there was going to be a bumper sticker in here that said honk if you're group 5, but I've yet to see that, so I'm kind of sad. Unless it's just like hidden in here somehow, but I don't think it is. Okay. Well, whatever. Okay. So let's, before we attempt to turn this on, I probably should do that first, but I don't care. So let's talk about a couple of the things that make this Playdate pretty interesting anyway. So obviously you can see the size. It's a very much a square looking little thing. Is it actually a square? I don't think it's, what do you think? Is that actually a square? Let's turn it over so we can actually see. That looks to be just about a square, doesn't it? Not quite. And while we're back here, we can look at some of the details. So you can see that there's an embossed Playdate here, which is very, very nice. And this texture, it's like a sort of a matte rubbery finish. It's quite cool. You've got, I believe, the Panic logo here. And then, of course, some of that rando information that all these devices have. But yeah, this is actually quite solid. I really love these little sort of silver studs on the corners. I think those are quite nice. And I know a lot about them because I spent like an hour tracing one of these by hand and making a Playdate for a video that I made, a cover from Casual Birder, one of the Playdate games. All right, and now we're back at the front. It's a little shiny, but we can work with it. So essentially what we have here is a D-pad and we got an A and a B button. It's pretty simple. Again, they wanted this to be super nostalgic. They didn't really, they didn't want to make it too crazy high tech. This was just for funsies, and the big thing is coming up in a minute. So we got A, B, D-pad. On the bottom, very nicely, we have our 3.5 millimeter jack for headphones, thank God. We have 3 tiny, tiny dots here, which probably would be a speaker of some sort. We have a little bit of a scuff there. There we go. A little bit of dust. I believe we would charge from here. That makes a lot of sense. Now, we got to go to the screen, which has a fleck on it. Hello. There we go. Okay. But the big thing that, of course, you're wondering, oh, wait, there's a speaker. The big thing you're asking yourself right now, why would you buy this? This thing was $180. Why would I buy this? And the big thing, of course, as I mentioned way before, it's got a crank on it. Now I'm going to see if I can figure out how to do this. I think you just pull it out, and that's it. And then you operate it like a little crank. Look at that. Beautiful. I really like that it stores. That's very nice. It's hard to have such a gimmicky little thing like this where it actually stores nicely. I feel like a lot of the time it would just be something like a third-party accessory that you would just throw on and then you'd have to take it off. And then you'd have to wonder where you're going to put it, right? This is like Nintendo Labo and all that stuff. So I really like the way it stores in here. It's very cool. Basically, I think that's about all to talk about in terms of the device itself, at least that I can see. This is everything that has come with the device. I already have a good list of games that I'm hoping to try on this thing, Casual Birder being one of them. I believe there's a few others on my list. I've kind of been doing some research. So hopefully at a later date I can put together some games I like and I'll play them on camera a little and I'll tell you about those. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to turn this sucker on. I don't know if it's going to turn on, but we are going to give it the good old college try and see what happens. So... fingers crossed. All right, I'll bring it up here just in case something cool happens. Hello? Do I press and hold it? Well, looks like we get a whole lot of nothing. So as expected, we don't have any power yet, and that's totally okay. They already warned me on the card and everything. It's very common for these not to turn on when you get them, either because they need a full charge or reset or whatever. That's expected. So what I'll do, I think at this point, I'm gonna go put this on the charger. If I feel like filming the intro, I might, but I likely won't. So what I'll do then is, again, I've got some games that I'm going to put on here, and I think what I'll do is once I get them all loaded onto this thing, then I'll be able to go in and I'll walk you through some of them, some that I really like, and also... Bug, do you mind? And also, one thing that is cool about the Playdate that I'll mention before I go is that when you buy this console, it actually comes with 12 games already. And you can do it the regular way and just get all 12 at once, but what they want to happen is that you get 1 or 2 games every week for a period of weeks, and they'll just turn up on your Playdate Monday morning, whatever, it'll go ding ding, you have a new game waiting, and then you say, oh, what is this? And if you haven't spoiled yourself too much, which I have not actually, if you haven't spoiled yourself too much on what the games are, you can sort of wake up and have a brand new experience waiting for you that you never thought that you needed or that you actually ended up hating but had no idea what it was before, and things like that. And I think especially for me as a somewhat not stagnant gamer, but it is, like, as an adult, it can be kind of hard to really just sit down and dig into stuff. So I think what Panic was going for is, you know, for busy adults that don't have a lot of gaming time to just sort of wake up 1 or 2 days a week and have this brand new, unique, but kind of digestible experience right here in this little thing they can carry in their pocket. It's not meant to be your main console. It's not meant to completely change the gaming sphere or anything like that. It's just a fun little thing. And I'm excited to give it a go. I'm excited to see what games I get. And again, I've got some side-load games, some other games that are not in that free game lineup that I'm gonna hopefully give a try. So anyway, that's about it. Sorry it didn't turn on. I'll try one more time just for fun. Nope. Okay, well, you know, we tried. You can look at the crank one more time though. Look at that, look. Look at this, crank. We can have fun doing that at least. All right, I'm going to go murder a gnat that is in my face. I'm already tired of it. I'm going to Oh, I almost had him too. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you liked this video. If you enjoy seeing me unbox random things, please let me know in the comments. Please leave a like. Please subscribe, do all of that stuff. It helps the channel. But also, I'm very curious as to what kind of content I can make on here that you would actually like. So let me know what you think, and have a good day. See you next time. Bye.